Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah. First and foremost, all praise to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. Just bringing out this precept about how the Lord's vengeance on the children of evildoers. Now, first precept, I'm going to go with Isaiah 14, starting at verse 20. It say, "Thou shalt not be joined with them in burial, because thou hast destroyed thy land and slain thy people. The seed of evildoers shall never be renowned." Verse 21, "Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities." 22, "For I will rise up against them, says the Lord of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant, and son and nephew, says the Lord." Now, when you're looking at that principle and you go to Habakkuk, it tells you something along those lines in Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter. Now, when you look at Habakkuk, it says, let's see, chapter 2, starting at verse 12, it say, "Woe to him that buildeth a city with blood, and established a city by iniquity." So these red dragons established America with iniquity, according to Jeremiah, stealing and selling a man. Not only that, while they was stealing and selling a man, they was killing millions of Native Americans to slaughter them off of their land. So the fathers that did that, their children gonna have to pay. Their children inherited the crimes that they did. They inherited the wealth, so they're gonna inherit the punishment. They inherited the reward, which is the wealth, and the other award they're gonna inherit is the punishment for stealing that wealth or gaining that wealth by building a city on blood. Now you got the nation of Israel went through the same punishment, went through the same situation. It just wasn't these Edomites, these heathens that went through it. The nation of Israel went through the same thing. And just like he told them that they was going to have to pay. And they recognized that. And when you go to Lamentations chapter 5, verse 7, it say, "Our fathers have sinned and are not," meaning they are dead, "and we have bore their iniquities." In verse 8 it says, "Servants have ruled over us, there is none that doeth deliver us out of their hand." So they fathers sinned, and the reward for their fathers sinning was that they was going to have to go into slavery under these Edomites. You see? And so that's what's going on. When you jump over back to verse in chapter 4, Lamentations 4:22, it say, "The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion, he will no more carry thee away in captivity. So these Edomites who carried the children of Israel into captivity, that time came to an end. And it goes on to say in verse 22, O daughter of Edom, he will discover thy sins. That means now the nation of Edom got to go into captivity. Because, Salakia, because the iniquity that the children of Israel inherited from their fathers has been paid. It has been accomplished. The punishment has been accomplished, Salakia. And so the punishment for the Edomites, now is their time. And so they're going to have to go into captivity. Let me go back to Isaiah 14, because it's talking about the same situation and it's spelling it out even better. Isaiah 14, I'm going to start at verse 2. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids. And they shall take them captives, who captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. You see, the Edomites took the nation of Israel into captivity. So now the nation of Israel is going to rule over their oppressors by taking the Edomites into captivity. You see, they're going to do the same thing that the Edomites did to them. Now let's back that up with Amos, because Amos gives you a specific name to the captivity. Starting at Amos chapter 1 verse 6. Amos chapter 1 verse 6. Thus says the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Gaza, and for 4 I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because they carried away captives the whole captivity to deliver them up to Edom. You see, he was talking to the Gaza, where the Ishmaelites or the Arabs who helped with the slave trade and delivering the children of Israel to these Edomites. Then in verse 9, he's talking to the African. He said, thus saith the Lord, for thou transgression of Tyrus, and 4 I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because they delivered up the whole captivity to Edom, and remember not the brotherly covenant. So Edom is certified as to these Africans and these Arabians in the slave trade handed over the children of Israel to the nation of Edom. And so Joel chapter 3 talks about the same thing, that the nation of Israel was going to captivity, and these African Arabs or Palestinians, whatever they want to call themselves, was going to hand them over to the Grecians, and we know the Greeks was the Edomites. And so that just give us more understanding of who the Israelites went into captivity under. But the children of these individuals that put the nation of Israel into captivity, they're going to have to pay just like the Israelites had to pay for their forefathers' sin. And so the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans who is in captivity to the Edomites, according to Jeremiah 50:33, with both of these, the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom, both is in captivity at the same time, and these individuals refuse to let them go back to their homeland and pay them reparations for what they have done to them. They gonna put these Edomites in captivity, and the children gonna be complaining, and that's what they all doing now. They complaining about going into captivity. They trying to exterminate the Israelites out of desperation, because they know that they're going into captivity, and this the Bible and the law never told a lie, and none of the prophecies failed. So they know they're going into captivity, and out of desperation, the children is trying to beat their punishment. But I'm going to leave it there. All praise to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Kaket Dash. Double honors to the elders pushing the truth. Peace to the elect worldwide. The kingdom is at hand. Shalom.